Standing Chimney is open this Saturday, July 2nd from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. in New Galilee, Pennsylvania. We have a bunch of new summer decor as well as patriotic items for Independence Day. Be sure to stop by and pick up some fresh baked goods as well, along with some complimentary snacks. You can find more information on facebook.com/standingchimney or at standingchimney.com.
Hello and welcome to In the Kitchen with Mary Mac. Today's recipe is for a thing that I am calling exactly what it is: bacon-wrapped smoked sausage. I saw a picture of this on social media that had no recipe, like somebody took a picture of it and said, "Hey, look what I made," ha ha ha, and no information other than it was smoked sausage wrapped in bacon. So I thought, that sounds really good. I'm going to figure that one out. So I messed around with it a couple times, and I think we got it pretty good here. It's pretty simple, a little messy, but pretty simple to make. You can make it either in your oven or you can make it in a smoker. And you might even be able to make this in, well, I don't know. I don't think I would recommend making it in an air fryer just because so much grease comes off the bacon. And I don't know the capacity of an air fryer to handle that much grease. So what you're going to need here, first of all, a disposable foil pan is excellent with this sort of a thing. Just about any bacon wrapped anything that you're making that includes barbecue sauce is going to just wreck your pan. So if you have a 9x13 or slightly larger disposable foil pan, that is the perfect thing to use with this. If not, just line your pan with foil. You need a rimmed baking sheet or like a 9x13 metal pan, but I would line it with foil because it will save you a lot of time. Okay, that's the pan part. You need 1 pound of smoked sausage. I used Beatty's Country Markets smoked sausage. The first time I did it, I used Beatty's, which is about it's about 1.5 inches diameter. Really great flavor, really, really good. Beatty's has so much good meat. They have fresh meat, smoked meat, lunch meat, cheese, smoked cheese. They have these meat sticks that they make. They're phenomenal. And they make homemade hot dogs, which are fantastic. And they just started making the smoked sausage, I think, because I didn't see it before, and now it's there all the time. So anyway, that was really good. So if you live near Newcastle, Enon Valley area of Western Pennsylvania, go there and get some. If not, see if you have a local smokehouse and see if they make smoked sausage because, hey, support local, also better flavor. If you don't, I also tried it with Eckrich smoked sausage and it worked fine with that too. It was a little greasier with the Eckrich because it also has fat in it too. So you need 1 pound of smoked sausage and you need to cut it into 1.5 inches long piece. You're going to get a pound of bacon, and the pound of bacon has about 16 slices in it. Sometimes you get a weird extra slice. So what you might want to do, because you're also going to need a 1 pound package of bacon for this, you may want to count how many strips of bacon you have and then cut your sausage accordingly. Because I always have a little bit left over off my pound of sausage. It never works out right. So that might be a good idea. Okay, so like I said, you need the pound of smoked sausage. You need 1 pound of bacon. Make sure you check the package because they are now packaging bacon in a 12-ounce package, which I realized when I was looking for my 1 pound of bacon that I needed to make this. I hadn't noticed that before. So check your package when you buy it and just get the regular slice. Don't get thin slice. Don't get thick slice. Just get the regular old sliced bacon. I used Sugardale. Any hickory smoked bacon would do very well. You'll need about 1/2 cup of brown sugar. And you'll need about 1 cup of barbecue sauce. You can use whatever type that you like. I used the Paul Farms maple barbecue sauce that they have. They partnered with a barbecue sauce guy in North Carolina, and they're making this sauce, and it's very good. And I apologize, I can't remember the name of the sauce guy, but It's Paul Farms maple barbecue sauce, and it is very good. This is messy. I'll just say that to start off. This is rather messy to do. So I did it on a big plastic cutting board to help with cleanup. You'll need some toothpicks to pin the bacon onto the sausage. Very helpful. So what you want to do is cut your sausage into those 1.5-inch long slices or so. And like I said, if you counted your bacon strips and say you had 16, if you can work it out so you get 16 out of the pound. You don't want to make them bigger than 1.5 inches long though, because you just bite them. You don't want to have this big long thing. You just want to make them, I would say bite size, but that's a big bite. You might want to take 2 or 3 bites off of it. You're going to use 1 full slice of bacon for each piece of smoked sausage. So take your 1 slice of bacon, lay it out on your cutting board, sprinkle some brown sugar down the bacon. And I would say in the range of about a teaspoon. And what I did, I sprinkled the bacon and I took the back of another spoon and I rubbed the bacon down with the brown sugar, to spread it down it. Then roll your smoked sausage up in the bacon, turn it every direction so that it's completely rolled up in the bacon, and then pin it with a toothpick and set it in the pan. And just keep doing this with all of your smoked sausage. Wrap it in the bacon, roll it up and pin it, and just try to make sure you get that bacon around all sides as good as you can. And don't let them touch each other, okay? Because you don't want them to stick together. So what you want to do, if you're doing these in an oven, if you have convection, bake at 325 convection for 45 minutes. If you don't have convection, bake at 325 regular, and you might want to turn your pan a couple of times, but bake them you're going to take about an hour. If you're doing them in a smoker, you want to preheat your smoker to 225 degrees, get your smoke rolling, and you want to put them in there for 2 to 3 hours. In the smoker, you may want to just put them directly on the rack, which is fine. Or you can also still leave them in the pan. Either way works fine. So what you want to do is you want them to be in the oven or baking until the bacon is cooked. It isn't going to be crispy right now, but it'll be cooked and it'll pull down tight to the smoked sausage. So you'll notice it actually has shrunken and pulled down tight on the smoked sausage. What you want to do is once you have that time, which is, after 45 minutes or an hour there in the oven or in the smoker, you want to take it out, pour the fat off into a container that you can dispose of, or if you intend to use it, into a container that you can store it in the fridge in. Pour that fat off, and then return it to the oven for about 10 minutes and let that bacon kind of crisp up a little bit. Because when you have all that fat in the pan and the moisture from the meat and then the sugar melting and everything, it's so much moisture in there, it doesn't want to crisp up. So if you put it in for about 10 more minutes, it'll darken and crisp up a little bit more. After that, after your 10 minutes is up, take out your pan and put 1 tablespoon of barbecue sauce on each individual ball of meat. Okay? And once you get all your barbecue sauce on there, put that in the oven 10 to 15 more minutes, or back in the smoker 10 to 15 more minutes. And that will condense the barbecue sauce so that it's really sticking to the bacon and it just gives it a little bit of time to absorb. And then take them out and don't serve them immediately because they're super hot, but serve them when they're warm, and they are very, very good. Now, my son suggested this tip, which I have not tried, but he said, it would be really good if you stuck a jalapeno in there when you wrapped it up. And I said, yeah, okay, well, maybe we'll do that another day. But I think that would be very good. But these were tasty. We've had them a couple different times for parties, and everybody really liked them. Locally made sausage that we got from Beatty's was a little bit more of a bite to it. The Eckrich was more, when you get that kind of smoked sausage like that, it's really like a large hot dog. It's kind of mushy a little bit, but Still tasted good. The Eckrich was still good. It was softer, so if you have a problem with biting through the casing on something, or if it's, like harder, you might want to go with the Eckrich. If not, use your local brand. They were really nice. We actually took them to a picnic, and it was really nice because I just put the pan in I have one of those insulated carriers, and I just put the 9x13 pan inside of a glass baking dish, and then I stuck that in my insulated thing, and we got there and they were still nice and warm. So it worked out really well. And everybody really liked them. So these were good. They were very good. So these will be a regular in the Mackinellen rotation, I'm pretty sure.
Make sure to check us out online on Facebook and Instagram at Mary Mac Bakehouse, on Twitter at Mobile Mary Mac and Mary Mac Podcast, and on our website, marymacpodcast.com.
Thanks a lot for listening if you did, and if you didn't, too bad for you.